spoil that. Let me see if I can start it up. And there it is. Okay, we need to do the window capture thing again. Oh dear. And there it is. So, Blackwell number 5. The last game in the series. And as before, the art got a complete redesign. It's back to realistic art now, I guess. Why not? We'll play at max speed again. And we have achievements now. Just something I thought I would show up, but I won't actually show them until the end of the game. And since this did come out fairly recently, I have played this on this machine, so I have a few saved files, but we're not going to use them because we will start a new game, and wouldn't you know it, it's rave party time. Apparently that has to happen at the start of every Blackwell game. And there we are.
Your teeth are chattering.
No, they're not. It's him. Detective Durkin, I'm here. Are you on your way?
Yeah, sorry about that. I've got a lot of paperwork piled up. I won't be able to make it.
What? I've been waiting here a half hour.
That's a face.
Yeah? Good. Take a look around and let me know if you find anything.
Take a look around. For what?
You know the deal. I can't tell you.
Yep,
yeah,
lots
I
of
know.
facial
We'll pay you the
expressions
usual
going
rate.
on in this.
Talk to you soon.
He stood you up again?
Yep.
Well, he's paying us to check out this dump, so let's get started.
And here we are. There's an inviting restaurant down the street.
Shame they don't have coffee to go.
But we do have coffee here.
My 5th cup of coffee this evening, burning hot. The dead don't sleep, and neither can I.
Fortunately, it looks like the rave parties have calmed down, so we shouldn't be dropping more frames, I hope. I hope not. It kind of gets yellow once in a while. But it's not getting red, and that's what matters. So what does Joey have to say about all this?
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
You rang?
This building isn't exactly solid, but that door sure is.
You know, one of these days you'll remember that a door isn't the obstacle it used to be.
Sure. It's, you know, a bit of a hint that you're supposed to use Joey to scope the place out. And there are some bricks here. Apparently whoever lived here was an anarchist.
Reclaim. Revolt. Rebuke.
Reject.
Retaliate.
Is that really a thing that anarchists have? I don't know, but can't do anything with that yet, so let's send Joey inside.
Alright, I'm going in. Try and stay warm.
I'll do my best.
And sure enough.
Hello? Anybody there?
Anything?
Not yet. Let me look around a bit, I'll get back to you.
This is in fact a crack house. So let's have a look around. Apparently it's getting way too hot, but the key's by the stairs.
It's the elevator.
Here's an elevator.
Seen one dilapidated elevator shaft, seen them all.
And there's a fuse box.
I'm no electrician, but it looks like a fuse box.
And a regular box.
Full of food wrappers and old needles, not much else.
And an old mattress.
It's coated with all sorts of stuff, none of it nice.
I could imagine.
More painted junk.
So what's upstairs? More junk. And a box.
Looks like a box of old electrical junk.
Totally. Check it out.
Hello? Hey, get back here!
There's our spook, but I don't think we can go up there just yet.
I can't make it any further. I'm too far from Red. If I want to get up there, I need to get her closer.
Is that so? I don't know. I don't really try to make fun of the games most of the time, since at least this series is one that I actually enjoy. I think it's pretty well produced and well written. A pretty unique thing, but you know, no game is perfect, I suppose. And I guess I'm competent at observations, so... Speaking of observations, what's this on the wall? Oh, what would you know? Apparently it's the anarchist thing again. And it's set in a certain order. Revolt, reclaim, retaliate, rebuke, reject. So let's see if Rosa can do anything
we
with...
definitely got a spook.
Never mind.
We do?
A woman. Only got a brief look at her before she buzzed off.
Why didn't you go after her?
She's too far away. We need to get you inside to bring her within range.
Fine, let's hurry then. It's freezing out here.
Yeah, the bricks. One of these is supposed to be
It's just a brick.
loose, I think.
It's just a brick.
Oh, but we can look at the ice, I thought. But I guess not.
Reclaim. It's just a brick. It's just a brick. This brick, but the ice around it is so thick.
There we go. Yep, there's... This brick appears to be hollow.
This brick is definitely hollow, but the ice around it is so thick I can't pull it loose.
Ah, well.
This brick is but the...
That sounds fair enough, I suppose. So this brick is hollow, but the ice around it is too thick, so of course let's pour our coffee on it.
The cost of this coffee is so going on my expense report. There. It's melted. I'd better do whatever I need to do before it freezes again.
No, she got away. She managed to escape. Oh, there we go. So we remove the brick, and sure enough, here's the key. And now we can bring her inside.
It fits.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. It's never really explained, I don't think. It's just a cool scene, I guess.
Nice place, huh?
It has its charm, I guess.
Yeah, it's got something all right. Come on, we have a spook to chat up.
No, I didn't. I mean, I have recorded a couple of stuff for Red Spray, but... A few
I
things,
really
but...
hope we get paid for this job. Otherwise, this could be our future home.
Well, everyone already thinks you're crazy. Homeless is just the next obvious.
Thanks.
Apparently, if you leave these guys alone for long enough, they'd make small talk, so I guess I'm gonna have to bring this thing up whenever I want to not have people talking, but... I was just gonna mention that I have sent Red Spray a few flash things that I recorded, but so far the only ones they've used are the Ex Mortis one recording and the Zombieing Lore recording. And they're both on my YouTube thing, so you can see that to verify that I was in fact the guy who made those recordings. But anyway, back to the game.
Look at that mattress.
The people who slept here weren't exactly spoiled for choice.
Yeah, they're still doing small talk. Now here are a few fuses, but...
Ugh. Well, that didn't work.
Yep, that could have
Still snowing.
Well, it's not like we're going anywhere.
gone better. Apparently
The fuse looks like it shorted out.
all the fuses are shorted now, that's great.
Something must have shorted. It's stuck in the on position.
Well. So what now?
Not working.
The elevators. Everything's broken, so that was completely useless.
It's full of old newspapers, candy wrappers, and used syringes. It's full of old needles. Even with gloves, I'm not putting my hand in there.
Yeah, I guess he did. But instead of this username, they called me Alt Alter because that's the name I had on the AskFM thing, which is how I submitted the Zombieing Lore recording to Slowbeef, so there's that. I did send him an email though with my account, which has the same name as my Skype thing. I don't know if he noticed that though. So
It looks like a beer bottle. It's empty.
we got an empty beer bottle,
It's stuck to the floor.
but it's stuck to the floor.
I can't see what's on the other side, but this side shows a bunch of ads for day spas and beauty salons.
So, doesn't seem to be anything else here except the view.
I'd admire the view if it wasn't so damn cold.
There's the elevator again. I don't remember what we do. I guess we go outside here and call Joey. This is a new feature that's only in this game.
Joey, get in here.
Uh-huh.
And now
Look at the state of this place. You think it's safe?
Dozens of homeless people were living here not too long ago. And by us, I obviously mean me.
let's see if we can send him up now. Hello, Joey, could you please go to the door? There we go. And here's our spook. And a plastic thing on the floor.
Hello?
Hey. Oh, you're not.
Not what?
Just not.
Well, yeah, I mean... Ben Jordan, I think, was originally made by one... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Ambushbug, have you seen the... Did you see Bestowers of Eternity, which was the prototype to this series? I need to know that, because if you haven't seen that... It did originally have the same sort of production values that the early Ben Jordan games did. That's pretty good artwork, I have to say. I mean, I can't draw for shit. Oh, no you haven't? Well, guess what we're gonna look at now? This is gonna have to wait for a moment, because we can't go any further without showcasing that. Luckily I do have it in my Twitch recordings, because I did stream it just before I streamed Blackwell number 1, so let me wait for this to load. I sure hope OBS doesn't have any rave parties while this is trying to load. Come on. It should be here. It should be in the highlights. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Right here. It was a pretty short game because it wasn't even finished. It was just like a prelude to what Blackwell 1 eventually became, but here it is. You're gonna hear my voice on 2 different levels. Oh boy. Yep, that's my recorded voice. This game that we were about. And here is the game, but you can't see it yet, I don't think. Gotta get the window capture number 2 ready, why not? I have 2 window captures, might as well make use of it. Come on. Yep, there it is. There is Proto Blackwell, I guess. You can kind of see what's going on. And there's Joey on the left, that's what Joey looks like. So again, this is the woman who died, Lauren Blackwell. Except this time instead I might as well fast forward a little bit, so you can see what the rest of it looks like. It's right next door to us. Yep, that is Rosa Blackwell. Even though those are apparently prototypical version. Then check out the electronic catalog. And at the end of the game there should be Joey showing up again. Yeah, here we go. So maybe we're going crazy the scene. We're seeing a ghost in a picture. And I'm having a minor rave party there, Hayes. Oh, but what's this? Maybe he's not so fake after all. Yep, this is what it started out as. And look at that animation. That's a falling over animation. Yep, that sure is a falling over animation. I thought I said folding over for a second. So this guy's supposed to be a wisecracker, but yeah, I think we've seen enough of that though. Back to the game we're playing now, which did really up the ante in terms of everything quality. Because we do need to get through this eventually, and it will take some time to do it, so might as well not waste as much time.
So I'm Joey. What's your name?
I don't know. Mary?
Your name is Mary?
Sure.
Okay, so the spook's name is Mary.
Were you expecting someone else?
Someone.
Could you tell me who it was? Maybe I can help look for him.
No, he'll be here.
Look, this is no place to be during a blizzard.
It's fine. It fits.
It fits.
Fits how?
It fits.
I bet you said that many times during her life. Oh, okay, I'm not Steve, I can do that. So what does she remember about this place?
Mary, could you tell me the last thing you remember? How'd you end up here?
I was here.
And before that?
The words, no, that's not
Not what?
how it works.
Okay.
How about we get you out of here? Get you cleaned up, maybe something to eat?
No, I'm hidden now.
Hidden? You're not hiding, you're right there.
I'm hidden and I fit. It's how it should be.
It's okay. We have some notes.
So how'd you end up in a dump like this?
It's a place.
Yeah, it's a place, one that's fallen apart. You shouldn't be here.
No place else to go. Can't go home.
Depends where home is. Where are you from?
Here, nowhere, in front, and back, doesn't matter. I fit here.
Child, I guess we can't learn any more about her, so...
I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Mary.
So let's look at this plastic thing.
It's a piece of black plastic with a metal bit on the end. I have no idea what it is.
Sounds like a USB drive to me, so... I can blow on it, but the elevator door is closed.
It's a closed elevator.
So let's see if I can do anything about that. And Rosa still has her phone, so we could, oh, wait. It's something we can do, actually. If we go down here, there should be another box. Somewhere. I thought.
It's full of old newspapers. It's full of old needles.
No, never mind. What about this?
I'm guessing it's a fuse box.
Yeah, the fuse box. We already looked at this, though. Let's try the phone again. Let's try looking at our inbox. Apparently Hannah Sharp and Ken Sharp got divorced. And someone called Leader wants to speak to us about that. Seb, who we met in the nightclub. Apparently they caught us in a security camera going into the dorm of the dead student, and there's our email from Tomo. I don't know. So I think we might have been banned from the university for breaking into someone's dorm without permission. And this is the email from Durkin that... Carth House Mary.
There's a ghost on the 3rd floor of the Carth House. She told Joey her name was Mary.
Yeah, well, we can't really find out anything. We can call the detective, but...
Durkin.
Hi,
Oh, he
it's
responds.
Rosangela Blackwell.
Uh-huh.
What exactly am I supposed to find?
You know the deal. You tell me.
I need more to go on.
Sorry, but my hands are tied.
Well, we're not happy with the way we're being treated.
Look, I don't appreciate being treated like this.
What, you want bottled water and a limo?
No, I need more details.
I can't give them to you. Sorry.
So now we kind of work for the police as an unsolicited paranormal investigator, I guess. Oh, this is the box I want.
Old cables, frayed wires, a fried circuit board. There's an old fuse at the bottom of the pile. Looks intact.
Yeah, I think we can use this fuse. So let's go to the fuse box. All the fuses are fried, but we do have a new one. So let's put it on the, let's first...
Good thing I'm wearing gloves.
Yep. Aren't they leather gloves, though? I don't know, do leather gloves count as insulators for electricity? I wouldn't think that they do, but... We can use these fuse with all the floors. I think the one we need it for is 423. So let's switch to Joey, and yeah, now the elevator shaft is open, so let's blow the plastic thing in there. Now let's go back to Rosa, put the fuse in the floor below it. Go upstairs. And sure enough, the elevator shaft is open here, and that plastic thing fell onto the elevator. Apparently it's
I think it's some kind of memory stick or card.
the memory stick.
It's definitely some kind of memory card. And it looks like it's compatible with my phone.
Apparently it is.
Hey, find something?
I think so. Take a look at this photo.
Apparently New York City is
this
just
her?
green.
The ghost, I mean.
Yeah, sorta. She looks a lot better in that photo, I'll tell you that much.
Look at the file name. This was a headshot photo. I guess she was an actress.
Could be. You wouldn't know it from looking at her. The spook upstairs looks like life chewed her up and spat her back out.
And she's wearing that black coat. I don't know if earmuffs
Can't
qualify
say
as-
much for this building, but...
I'll take your word for it.
Right, I forgot.
Just saying.
I don't know if earmuffs are part of the typical Matrix outfit, but we do have a memory card. What else can we find? Well, here's that gal from the Gotham Collective. I guess we can't learn anything else, so let's scour the internet for The Gotham... Oh boy, rave party. I'm seeing that. We're dropping lots of frames right now. Dropping frames still. Really having a hard time not dropping those frames. I'm not gonna keep doing stuff because I know that all that I'm saying right now is probably not going to turn up on the recording because all these frames are being dropped. Okay, it's kind of wheedling back up, but it's still in the red. It's still very much in the red. It is still very much in the red. It's jumping between 300 and 700 kilobits per second, and it's dropping a lot of frames. It's almost at 1,000 now. Can't really do much when it's doing this. I don't really like it when that happens. Yeah, well, in my experience, the stuff that I say while the OBS thing is in the red doesn't show up on the recording, so I'm trying to be wary here. But it said it was back up, but it's still red. It's not even turning yellow, it's just come on. I'm gonna go to the speed test website, see if that matches up. See, this thing says it's okay. Oh, it's back in the green, I think. Okay, right as I went there, it went back into the green, so we should be back now. So let's... Oh wait, never mind. As soon as I said that, it went back to rave party mode. Yes, the fucking download speed went back down to 0, and the upload speed is terrible according to this thing. Oh boy. It's slowly going back up though, it's not really doing that well on the fluctuation. Slowly going up. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Is that gonna make it go back down? Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Okay, we're back. Let's pretend that never happened. On with the game. The Gotham Collective. It's like a tradition with all the Blackwell games. At the early part of it, there has to be a lot of rave parties. And there's a cast and crew text file here. That's handy.
There must be hundreds of names on this list. I'll never find what I'm looking for just by reading it. I'll just save a copy to my notes app. Hopefully I can find something to cross-reference it with.
Her phone has apps now. So let's... Well, the ghost's name is Mary, so let's look for someone with that face.
If Mary was a member of the Gotham Collective Theater Group, she's probably on this cast list.
Gotcha. There's only one Mary who was a cast member. Mary Meehan, who was a cast member of a play called The River Wall.
Okay, The River Wall. Can we look that up? That sounds like a really interesting play, but apparently the City Post reviewed it, and apparently the guy who did review it did not really like it. Rated it 1 star. So I guess Gordon Ramsay reviews plays now. He not only reviews restaurants and hotels, he reviews theaters now, I guess. So let's go back to Joey and try to talk to her about, try to talk to the spook about...
Hey, is it just me, or is that the same kind of couch you've got at home?
No, it's totally different.
It is the same couch. Probably newer than yours. Better shape, too.
Can we stay on task, please?
Just saying. Free couch.
So let's go back upstairs and use this newly acquired information.
So, Mary?
Uh-huh.
The review that we
So
had
I read that review of your show.
You did?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary?
I thought I could get away from it. Become just another face in the crowd.
Is that something you really want?
No, just needed to get away. It shouldn't have followed me here. Nobody should know me here. Surrounded by people who don't know me, it's good that way. Better that way.
People? What people?
These people. Lost people, like me. Alone, but not alone.
Mary, I hate to tell you this, but there's nobody here.
What are you talking about?
Look around. Carefully. There's nobody here but us.
I don't see what you mean.
Yes, you do. Nobody's been here for months, at least.
How could... They left me? They wouldn't have just left me here. Would they? Alone?
I'm afraid they did, but you're not alone now. We're here.
No, it can't be empty. That was the whole point. I can't be alone here. I can't. Where is everyone? Hey, do you know where everyone is?
Well, I'm afraid I could. They were taken away, maybe?
They were taken away. This wasn't a good place for them.
That didn't happen. That couldn't have happened. I would have remembered. I would have noticed.
What did you notice, Mary?
Huh?
You weren't thinking too clearly before. You are now. Come on.
Get away from me. I don't belong here. Not anymore.
So off we go. Let's confront
They're
her
gone.
further.
Everyone.
Yeah,
I remember now. I was cold, then warm, then nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. That review, it seemed like it was everything. Now it's just nothing. To die over nothing.
Well, I don't know about that, but at least apparently she now knows the truth.
It's time to go, Mary.
Go? How? Where? I can't seem to leave this place.
Well, there is one way. Take this tie.
Mary, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this.
What is it?
Just trust us, Mary. We're here to help.
Okay.
Yep. And she
Is
doesn't
it
fall
right?
anymore, I guess.
Is it right that this place should feel so good?
It's where you need to be, Mary. That's all.
I thought the Carth house was where I needed to be. After that review, maybe I would have been okay.
So this place is back to looking like it did in games 1 and 3. Well, are you okay now? I guess that's what matters.
I don't think it matters. What matters is, are you okay now?
Yes. I've never been so sure of anything before, but yes, I'm okay. Listen to me. I'm dead, but I'm okay.
It's time to go, Mary.
Yeah.
Yep. There goes another spook saved up into
You
the
okay?
light.
I'm fine. Did I fall?
No, you're still standing.
Don't sound so surprised, Joey. Mental control, that's all it takes.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get going.
After you.
I don't know what year this is supposed to be. I guess this is after
Hello?
2010.
Can I help you?
Oh boy. Oh shit. We're being shot at?
not
Oh no,
yet.
it's that guy. He just got shot in front of us.
Hey, wait!
That's...
Durkin,
It's me. You need to send someone here right away. Someone's been shot.
shot. Who was it? What happened?
I don't...
Oh, but
Hello?
here comes his ghost.
Blackwell, what's going on?
Sir? Hello?
Are you?
We're here to help. Don't worry.
No, it's too late. We're not safe. Even Grace is not safe.
I'm sorry, friend, but whoever Grace is, you're past worrying about her now.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
You'd be surprised what we understand.
You? No. The bestower. I need the bestower.
Well, we are.
The stower. You know about the stowers? About us?
I know enough, but not enough to save me.
Well, it's your lucky day. We just happen to be in the saving business.
You don't understand. They will find me.
Oh, someone's
I
coming
hate to
for
break
him.
it to you, but I think they already did.
No, I don't think it's him.
No.
Oh shit.
Holy... Did you see that? What was it? What the hell was it?
So that guy just got torn apart and he disappeared, huh? So that was something different. No, it looks like him, but it's not him. Someone else. Oh, now for a blast from the past. Apparently we're back in the 30s. This was way before Lauren's time even. Who could this be?
So,
Oh shit,
I guess
rave
this is
party.
it.
Oh, never mind.
I believe so, my host.
Oh look.
A tailor shop, huh? You think they've got anything in my size?
A lost soul in need of saving, and you want to rob its place of business.
Look at this dress I'm wearing. It's ruined. I figure I'm owed.
Duty first, my host. Petty theft after.
I'll see.
So it's another ghost detective from the 30s, and she has Madeline as her spirit guide. So who could this possibly be? I don't know. But let's have a look around.
It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it.
Well, we have a loose brick right here.
Look at that. This place is falling apart.
So let's do a quick break-in.
My host. My host.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. You say something?
Oh shit, rave
Certainly
party.
nothing that matters any longer.
So, the rave party's back. I wonder how many frames will drop while this is going on. Apparently not that many because it's over. Okay, window time. So we're indoors. I wonder what spooks we'll find in here.
A jacket from 2 seasons ago. I guess this place has been closed for a while. Huh. Some kind of band.
Looks like
Danny
it.
and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Danny Marconi, huh? A tailor shop in the early 20th century with Danny Marconi in it.
It says to ring the bell if I need help. They're all from last season.
Maybe.
No point. There's nothing my size.
Well, you're the one who said you wanted to steal clothing. So here's the bell.
It's just a bell.
Let's ring the bell. And sure
Danny?
enough.
Danny, someone's out front. Danny, where the hell are you? Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Well, that was a bit of a revelation.
How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
A man was murdered last night in the middle of a major blizzard.
Believe me, I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Eh?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, something familiar at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
And so we get to stare at Rosa's apartment from a different perspective, so now we get to see what's on these walls, and a bit of this. And, well, we did learn in the 4th game that apparently Joey died while trying to save Danny Marconi, and because of that, Danny thought that he owed his entire life to Joey. But we don't know that much past that, so... And Joey was the owner of the tailor... No, not Joey. Danny was the owner of the tailor shop. But for the time being, we could look at the stuff on this wall. We have some articles over here.
The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved.
Yep, there's Joanne and her friends from the first game. There's,
My parents'
this
wedding.
picture again.
It's the only picture I have of them. They look so... young.
Yep, there's Rosa's mom and dad, and there's Lauren again, while she was still with Joey. There's the photo
Auntie
from
Lauren
the
and
bridge.
me. This was just before all the troubles began.
All the artwork from the previous games, and some more references here.
This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high.
Yeah, there's Paul Meltzer, the brother of the sort of villain from the 3rd game, Charlie Meltzer. Apparently they just left. Or, well, you have the option to let Charlie die in the 3rd game. Don't know if that's canon.
Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this.
Yeah, there was. It was an actor's house, I think. I don't remember if that was it. That was probably it.
It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons.
Oh, this game that we're playing right now was released pretty recently, I think, just a couple months ago. But the series... Oh boy, someone's calling me, but not right now. The series started in like 2004 or 2006, I think. I think that was it, 2006.
It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine.
Tempest.
Jeremy was a...
Jeremy again.
Friend. Kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway.
So what other reference do we get? Oh, there's a photo of Danny and Linda.
This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man.
Yeah, we did that not too long ago. And finally this.
For months I expected the police to come breaking down my door, but it's been a year and nothing.
I guess these are the updated portraits that are in the re-release of that game. Gavin and Lisa look different. Apparently his full name was Gavin Cord. Don't think we ever learned that in the game that he was in. But we have some more stuff over here. Bottle of pills.
I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee.
Yep. Got some memorabilia from the previous games. The bottle of diuretic pills. We fed one of those to the neighbor's dog.
These art tools belong to Claude Erdin. Everyone thinks he killed himself, but at least I know otherwise.
Yeah, the drunk artist's tools.
My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone.
The notepad that we used before the phone to keep our notes.
It's a Gold Tech mug.
The mug that the old guy at the island had.
These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her.
The cigarettes that Lauren smoked, and this.
The seagull statue used to belong to Lisa Tenzin.
Apparently that was Lisa's, I don't remember that though.
It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern.
And some Joe Gould memorabilia. Apparently we swiped the fucking Joe Gould painting from the Minetta.
That dog leash used to belong to my neighbor Nishanti. She gave it to me as a souvenir of how we met.
That's nice, a dog leash is the best souvenir.
I've had it for years and it's only slightly coffee stained.
There's a blue AGS mug.
Books on boat maintenance and navigation. I'm not making that mistake again.
Yep, remember the boat crash from the start of the last game? Well, there it is.
Books on notable New Yorkers, all deceased. Never hurts to be prepared.
Oh, sure. And there's a PI bear again.
Auntie Lauren gave that bear to me when I was a kid. His name is Griff, the PI bear, although he's more the geriatric bear these days.
So I guess that's it.
Got a sec?
So a quick chat with Joey.
You ready to go?
I don't exactly need to pack now, do I?
Sure, let's go. To talk to whoever it is we need to talk to.
Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
On our Matrix code. So off we go to talk to the cops.
Oh, it's you. Had a feeling you'd swing by.
And for those who haven't noticed, this is indeed the same detective that shows up at the start of the Shiva. We still have coffee, huh?
Thank God for 24-hour coffee stands.
I guess
I
we're
should
going
have
to
enough
need
hot
that.
fuel to last me the rest of the night.
So let's see if he knows anything about the guy that got shot and his spirit torn apart.
Detective,
Uh-huh.
Or maybe the person we saved.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth house, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
Can we talk inside?
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So
And
you
don't
couldn't
smoke?
maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know, not smoke for a while?
No verbal response
Right.
to that. Apparently this guy can't survive without smoking.
I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
Well, he was killed right in front of me.
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
Because he was looking for me.
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
Well, apparently I'm a suspect.
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing. And unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
Okay, so this guy's like a caustic body.
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to, what, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
Well, just trust us, of course.
You've trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside. Not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
Well, for reasons unknown, I suppose.
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
So this guy doesn't want to help us, but we do have a ghost in a fedora helping us. Oh man. Apparently in Kenya they know about fisting, and
Keep our friend busy. I'm gonna sniff around.
the way it works is they insert their hand, and it goes into the other man's hand.
The brickwork.
Admiring the brickwork is building
I got no idea.
low-rise bonding,
Oh boy.
typical of the era.
Apparently she's trying to make small talk
Pretty
outside.
cold to be just standing
Isn't that
around.
what you're
I'm
doing?
a cop in front of a cop station.
I'm,
What's your excuse?
Waiting for a
Like
cab?
this?
Maybe.
Take a while.
Like how the high speed makes the dialogues overlap.
This thing with you standing around.
I told you, I'm
At the
waiting
bottom
for a
are the
cab.
words Alex Silva.
In the back we have a painting,
The subway
apparently that's
just
Alex
blocks that
Silva.
way.
That was the woman we had talking at the end of the 4th game, but beyond this painting she doesn't make an appearance in this game, so...
Just a cop manning the front desk.
We got a cop on the front desk. Got a paper over here.
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
And even though it's kind of conspicuous, it's not apparently important. But we do have a bulletin board here. And where did you know it?
Ha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks
Yep.
like he lived on the Upper West Side.
George Austin, it says.
That's definitely the spook we saw. According to this note, his name is George Austin.
We get his address. His name is George Austin, so that's how we know he's not the rabbi from the Shiva. That guy's name was Russell Stone, I think.
According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who...
And Disher. Don't know what that's about, but okay. Let's return to Dr. Rosa and let's leave the place. And go to the dead guy's house.
This
Apparently,
is some lobby.
Yep.
Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
Yeah, apparently the guy had a lot of money to live in a place like this in one of the most expensive cities in the world, but...
That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together.
So we got that, we got a few lights.
How did they change the bulbs on that thing? I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough. He's
Doorman
watching
here.
my every move.
Apparently he's being very observant. Let's see if he knows anything.
Hi,
Yes, miss?
The dead guy's apartment, of course.
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
And his apartment. I'm sure this guy will be really willing to give us the information of the private tenants.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Okay.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. So if we try to snoop inside...
Miss, I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents only.
Oh, sorry.
So we can't go inside, but luckily for us, Joey can. Let's see what he has to say about all this.
Smart uniform, clean cut, seems dedicated to his job. We ain't sneaking past this guy. Hopefully we won't have to.
Nope.
Tasteful and harmless.
Oops.
Is that thing really necessary? One strong wind from outside and out go the lights.
Well, unless it's electric. I don't know. So there's a couple of stuff back here. There's a note.
It says, Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
So apparently, despite all his money, we're supposed to think he had a heart of gold. And in the
Looks
box,
like it's full of old clothes.
got some old clothes for the clothing drive, I guess. And it does say,
It says Holiday Clothing Drive. It's signed.
yes, we've looked at that, but let's see if the doorman knows anything about this,
Hi.
Yes, miss?
about the clothing drive.
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Oh, does he? Grace, you said. Let's look at our notes. Grace, here we go.
The ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
Okay. Can we ask this guy about Grace?
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Oh yeah, we can actually.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace, you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
So we have a new destination, the Grace Church downtown. I don't know where that is, but
Huh. A church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
irony.
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
So I don't know much about the churches of New York, unfortunately, since when I was there, the only one I went to was St. Patrick's Cathedral. But this looks a bit similar, I have to say.
It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment.
So let's get inside. And sure enough, he has a priest.
He looks pretty deep in thought.
I'm guessing he's not a rabbi.
Hi. Could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Well, let's have a chat, of course.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
Gabriel Ullman.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether I'm here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
We can talk to him about the church.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Later, will you? I don't know how much time is left before the rest of the viewers start dropping like flies, but
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
so this guy says he doesn't know George Austin, but what about the clothing drive?
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Yes, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
So let's leave this guy.
Well, thanks. I'll be
Since he's
going.
no help.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
Let's go outside. Maybe we missed a clue. Let's go back to the George Austin place. And let's see. If we send Joey in, maybe we can do something with this note here. Like blow on it and blow it off the wall. And blow it into the
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
reception hall. Apparently the doorman didn't notice that.
Dropped my pen.
So now we have that note in our inventory. So go back to the church it is.
If the
Oops. I don't know what he said there. Didn't know he was gonna speak, but... let's take a look at this book here.
This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Of course. So this is like the fortune of Christian churches, except I guess it's moderated by the guy on the pew. Let my uncle get exactly what he deserves, that's nice. So we got a few stuffs here.
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
So what we do, of course, is take the note we got and use it to cross-reference the handwriting.
With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him.
Because that
Gotcha.
always works. Apparently this is George's prayer. The book looks like you wouldn't have to take up the whole 2 pages to write just this, but
I don't need to turn to any other page.
so Leah and the others.
I don't need to
So now we have a few more suspicions, I guess. Should look at the notes, and we know someone called Leah. Don't know who that is though. So back to the Dormanpedia, I guess.
Yes, miss?
What about Leah? Have you ever heard of her?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Of course.
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
Oh boy.
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
So apparently Leah's a cop.
You said Leah was good for George. Could you tell me why?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. You're not a cop or anything yourself, are you?
Well...
No, you're not. You would have shown me your badge if you were. Forget it. Sorry.
So now we know that Leah's a cop, whoever she is. So back to the police station we go. Here it is. Let's see if Durkin knows anything about
Detective?
Uh-huh.
about whoever Leah is.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Well,
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
this guy still doesn't want to help us with that.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
But we do have the means to snoop around. Also, hello, Nick. This is the last game in the Ghost Trick Phantom Detective series, aka the Blackwell series. And sure enough, there's someone here with a desk that's marked Piero.
It says Piero. Huh. This must be Leah Piero's desk.
So that's a cop's desk. Let's have a look at it, I guess.
Yep, this is Leah Piero's desk, all right. This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations. Interesting light reading.
And a photograph.
Cute kid.
Of a kid. What else? Telephone.
I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days.
And sure enough, we have an envelope that tells us the address of her house, so we know where we have to go next. Let's investigate this cop's house. Oh boy.
I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, well, fair enough, I guess.
What did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Are you sure about that?
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
Yep. And apparently she lives in Astoria. Not sure where that is, but the game seems to be lagging a little bit, so let me take a second to close a few tabs that I have here. Let me see. The tabs that I opened up when I was stuck with the key on the rock puzzle. And I guess that should do the trick. Doesn't really help that much, but hey. Let's go to Queens.
So, this is what a cop's salary gets you, huh? A 2-story in Astoria.
It's not bad. Nicer than some of the foster homes I grew up in. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, we both know the drill by now.
Apparently that's how she grew up with foster homes. Here's a snowman.
Whoever made this snowman made it a long time ago. Several weeks at least.
What else? Well, here's the door, I guess.
The Piero's front door. Probably locked.
Might as well confirm that. Oh boy. Got a rave party for a second there, but I guess it's over now.
Locked.
And the mailbox.
There's a letter in here. It was wet and stuck to the side of the mailbox, but I got it.
Well, what's with the letter?
This letter is soaking wet. It's practically falling apart in my hands.
The wired ab. Okay. So we don't know where it came from, but let's send Joey inside to snoop around, why not?
Hello?
Anything?
Seems quiet so far. Let me look around.
There's a key by the door.
There's only one key on the key rack. The label on it says Emile.
Okay.
Painting of some old guy looking out a window. Don't know if it's art or not, but it's okay.
I guess. So it seems to be fairly quiet around here.
One of the many variations of phone.
Some stuff on the fridge.
It's just a fridge, humming quietly.
Including a picture.
Hello?
Oh boy.
Yeah? Is anybody there?
Oh boy.
Who are you? Mister? Are you looking for my mom?
Yes. Is she around?
Uh-huh. I have to practice. Sorry.
Damn it.
Yep, there's a dead kid in the house. That's always cheerful. So let's have a talk with her. Have a look around, maybe?
Looks to be some drawing of a little girl.
It's a self-portrait.
I can't see inside, but it looks like a Valentine's Day card.
It's from my dad.
Okay.
Cute, but I don't know the first thing about dollhouses.
That's okay. Neither do I. None of my dolls fit in there anyway.
What about the teddy?
That bear looks like it's been sat on more than played with.
It's his fault if he doesn't get out of the way.
If you say so.
It's a stuffed globe of the earth.
And some stuffed toys.
It's a stuffed panda.
She's Pandora the giant. Her home planet is the globe ball, but she's too big to go back. So she stays here.
Okay. And the octopus.
Some kind of stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
Cute Thulu, huh? Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. I'm practicing.
I can see that. You're pretty good.
Thanks.
I'll only be a minute, then you can get back to it.
Well, okay.
Well, so let's chat up this dead little girl.
Are you here all alone?
No, Mom's here.
Are you sure? I can't find her.
I'm pretty sure. I'd know if she was gone.
Apparently Mom's in the house.
My name's Joey. What's yours?
Are you sure you should be here?
Sure.
I'm Kendra Haskins.
Well, we can go ahead and tell her she's dead.
No, not this time. Not with her. Besides, it's not like that line ever works anyway.
But Joey doesn't have the heart for it. So what about her father?
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up? On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. But he's late.
Okay. What is this abacus you're talking about?
You said you go to the Abacus.
It's his work.
Your dad takes you to work?
Mm-hmm. He's the boss.
Your dad's the boss, huh? He must be a very important man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, about the abacus.
Can you tell me anything else about this Abacus place?
It's Dad's work. TVs and computers and stuff. He lets me play with them when nobody's around.
What's the last thing you remember?
Kendra, I need you to tell me the last thing you remember.
Why?
Just humor me.
I was coming home from school and I came here. That's it.
Are you sure?
Oh boy.
Yes, I've been waiting for my dad.
Well, Why not?
Hey, kiddo. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
So she doesn't want to come with us. Maybe Rosa will be able to do something about this. Or maybe not.
Joey, you all right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. We got a spook.
Is it Leah Piero?
No, it's her daughter, a little girl.
I see. How old?
10, maybe 11?
And she's okay?
You mean besides being dead? Yeah. She's playing the piano.
Well.
Yeah, well.
So well. So let's go back inside and there is something we didn't look at though. There's a back room. Not much we can do in here though. And a picture on the fridge. Apparently it's KK the Troll.
KK the Troll. Cute.
That's gonna be important information later actually. But for now, we did gather up a few notes from our foray into the cop's house. Oops. Got something called an abacus. And we did have that letter.
It's a handwritten note from George Austin.
No, not that.
I'm sure that...
Yeah, we saw this before. Picked up a letter, apparently it's to the wired app something. And she did mention the abacus, so why not? Let's search wired abacus. And sure enough, they're at 1 Union Square South. So let's go there now.
So Kendra's dad is the boss of this place? This is just a bunch of junk.
So he owns a Best Buy or something.
I remember that old cartoon. It must be on DVD now or something.
So we got a few things that we can look at here, and sure enough, a clerk manning the place.
The tag on his shirt says Jordan. Hi there.
Hi, can I help you?
So how's the weather?
I'm surprised you're open with the weather this bad.
Yeah, me too. But I only live 2 blocks away, and I could use the overtime.
Who's your manager?
I'm looking for the manager. Emil Haskins, I think his name is.
Mr. Haskins? He's not in. Taking time off for personal stuff, I think. I'm not sure when he'll be back.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure.
And there is this door
The
here.
sign says Emil Haskins, manager.
It is out of his sight, I think.
Locked, of course.
But it is locked. So let's send Joey inside. See what he can see. But first let's have him look at this.
Don't know what that is, but it's giving me a headache.
To get it because Joey's from the 30s, he's disconnected from technology.
Some vapid talk show.
But he knows what a talk show is. Apparently there were talk shows in the 30s.
Some kind of neck brace? I have no idea what that thing is.
And apparently this controller is a neck brace. And sure enough, there's an office here.
Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screensaver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore.
Yes, screensaver.
It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be.
Yep, certainly not. Crisis, yes. Marvel at this 15th generation graphics. This is Half-Life 7.
It's a phone, or some variation thereof.
Gordon Freeman is dead and he's shaved. Good night, Burn.
I don't know much about these moose things, but I've seen Red use them often enough.
And apparently this is a moose. And we got some papers and a key here.
The tag has Leah Piero's address on it. Best guess, it's the key to her house. Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me.
And, yeah, screensaver. People still use those, right? People still leave their computers on all day and their monitors on, right? Even when they're going away for the weekend. So, of course, what to do is blow on the moose.
Huh, whatever I did, it worked.
To make it move. And now you can look at the
All I
screen.
can really do is look at it.
Yep. Apparently this is Exeter House. Don't know if that's a real place or not, but
Boxes of office junk.
yeah, a bunch of boxes, but now that we know that, we can do a search for Exeter House. 265 Avenue A. So off we go to that place. I don't know why the song sounds familiar, honestly. Off to Exeter House we go. See if we can find anything in here.
It's the front door. Locked. Didn't expect anything else, really.
And
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
speaking
My
of
name
Gordon
is
Freeman,
Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either.
Oh well.
Come on up.
Apparently he's sympathizing with us in
Rosangela
ignorance.
Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in.
Oh hey,
I should have
it's,
guessed you weren't with the police.
it's the same
I've
apartment
spoken
from the
to enough
Shiva.
cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Yeah, it's the same apartment that the Indian lady had at the Shiva. I guess they're gonna explain that away somehow.
I know that something happened to Leah.
Is that all you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
She's been missing for weeks. That's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof. Gone. Then, our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
Well, Kendra's dead, I think. Yeah, Kendra's the daughter, so she is dead.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No. We don't know that. Nobody knows that. Not yet. Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Of course, I'm
Sure,
sorry.
this guy's in
The
denial.
police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there. Somewhere. I know it.
And George Austin was killed, and I don't know what the connection is, but...
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No. Of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number one. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff.
Yeah, the
Is that
spirit
what's going
mob.
on? Was he in the mob?
The
I don't know.
underworld mob.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
I'm gonna shoot her. But, let's see, he does work at the Wired Abacus, I think.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job, is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment, at least.
Okay, what else can we talk about? Kendra?
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
And your ex-wife, I guess. Apparently she divorced him and went with the guy that died in front of us.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them.
Sure, you know,
Obviously, I didn't.
it's not that spacious, but I've lived in small apartments, and as far as location-wise and, you know, looking good, this place does look pretty good. So, I believe fucking rich... I've known fucking rich people who live in duplexes that are like, I don't know, 100 meters or something across. And this place looks like at least that level of swank, though, even if it is smaller. So I wouldn't complain. Besides, it's in the middle of fucking New York City. Who the fuck? How many people in the world have the chance to live there? So I guess I don't think we're gonna get any more info out of this guy.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah. Sure. See ya. Hey, wait. Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
Well, any of this, really.
There's much more at stake.
Maybe. I don't care about the big picture. Can you help her or not?
Yes, it's what I do.
Poor
Apparently
guy.
it's what I
He's
do.
grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
So of course we're gonna send Joey inside. To look at this stuff.
Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
To go in the back, but...
Emil is in here, lying on the bed and staring at the ceiling.
So,
I should just leave him alone.
yeah, Emil is kind of catatonic. So let's have a look at this photograph here. And there's a date.
I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
I'm guessing that's Leah, that's the guy we just talked to, and there's the dead girl.
That's definitely the little girl I saw. Leah's a cop, all right.
Yep, there's
It's
Leah.
Emil. He looks leagues different than...
And there's Emil looking cheery, but what happens is this number, 1029. We will need to use that number in a few seconds. As we return to the Best Buy store. And, let me see. I'm just going to sneak past this guy, I guess. And use the...
Locked, of course.
the keypad. Thank goodness we're covered up by this row of televisions, and the date was 10/29. There we go. Of course he sets that as his keypad code. So let's check out what's on the computer. There's some email app, I guess. Don't know who leader is, but apparently he's a lawyer. Yeah. He got promoted. Apparently Kendra's playing something called Trollgate. And Leah doesn't like it because there's a lot of creeps hanging out online. Wonder if Fat Albert plays Trollgate. The admin says... Oh boy. Apparently they have software called Parental Eye that isn't wanted. There's the Tomo email again. And apparently they're using that to spy on their daughter. There's breach of trust. Leah doesn't want to install it. Tomo doesn't like... The boss doesn't like the fact that Tomo's emailing the people. Kendra needs to be picked up a bit early tonight. So... And they had some trouble. Kendra's playing the tune from the game. And Sam Durkin is annoyed at the fact that Emil is apparently paranoid. And partly this is after Leah disappeared, and George Austin, who was Leah's new wife, got insulted that apparently Emil suspected him. So apparently they were using some software to spy on their daughter.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this guy can hook us up with that.
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental Eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Oh boy, so we just bought a copy of Sherlock Soft.
Thanks.
Sure.
I'm sure no one will get that joke, but...
According to the back of the box, this allows you to monitor another computer for suspicious activity. All you have to do is install it on the computer you want to monitor and configure it so another computer can read it. There are all sorts of disclaimers and government warnings on the back too. I don't think this is entirely legal.
Well, the only computer we know of apparently is this one. So let's install that on this, why not?
It seems to be installed.
Well, that was fast. Apparently the Illuminati runs this software.
It doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her computer, but if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of software to read them.
I suppose so. And also we found something, we found out about something called Trollgate. Oh, we have new emails. Nishanti says she's in the Kerala backwaters. Apparently she's with Moti now. So let's do an internet search for that. Apparently it's a free app for the My Phone, that's great. So now we can play computer games, I suppose. Maybe start a new game. Oh, but the servers are temporarily down. But access to the city is unavailable, and that's unfortunate. I don't know how we're going to get inside, but it's really cool. One of the usernames was KK, but oh boy. Don't know what her mother's maiden name was. So we have a new quest, I suppose, and that's to find out what Leah's maiden name was. Not sure what we're gonna find out. How we're gonna find that out. But off we go to fulfill our destiny as ghost detectives. So who would know about that? Maybe Kendra? I guess. Actually, wait a minute. I just realized
That's
that... Okay. Yes, I know. That we do know her maiden name. Well, let's try this one more time. Her not maiden name must have been Austin because she married that guy. Or Haskins before she divorced the other guy, so... I don't know what the password is. I forgot my password. Her name was Pierra. And we got a password in an email, so we're gonna have to go back. That's great.